What exactly is an alpha dog? Alpha is a term used in investing to describe a strategy's ability to beat the market, or its edge. Alpha is the result of active investing. Beta, on the other hand, can be earned through passive index investing, as it is a measure of the broad market's overall volatility or risk. So we use the word alpha dog to refer to someone who outperforms the market, rather than the lengthy and overused consistently profitable trader. And how do you become an alpha dog? Just like getting good at anything else, you become an alpha dog through study and practice. That is the point of using games throughout this course. You learn something, you pay attention while practicing, you adjust, repeat. But before we get into specifics, let's take a look at the skills you will need to develop to become an alpha dog. We have organized them into 5 categories. Solid basic skills. Basic skills include knowledge of the various financial markets, along with knowledge of the tools surrounding making trades. Basic skills also include understanding what drives prices in the market, and interpreting that price action by looking at charts. Some of those topics are academic, but price action skills are primarily acquired through practice. Developing basic skills is one focus of this course. You can have a superb trade ready to go, but without basic trading skills you will not bring that advantage home. Simply being shown a few terms and techniques is not sufficient. It normally takes a couple of years for someone to become expert at understanding price action and timing entry and exit for each trade. With the advanced education techniques in Trade to Win, we want to reduce that to a fraction of the time. Clarity of thought. Clarity of thinking in trading is a must. In fact, any lack of clarity will cost you money in the long run. One difficult thing is that most humans are not naturally inclined to statistical thinking. But every time you put on a trade, the possibilities are in some form of probability distribution. The very best trading strategy still loses, and the very worst will produce winners. As a human, we prefer to explain the result. So we say, this trade won because my strategy was so good, or, this trade lost because my strategy needs to be fixed, instead of acknowledging that any one trade can be a winner or a loser. One trade, or 5 or 10 trades, is not usually enough to evaluate your approach. Keeping this idea in mind while practicing will help develop your statistical thinking. In addition, there are a number of common cognitive errors that we will address in Trade to Win. A clear trade plan. The specifics of any trade plan are certainly linked to risk management and the type of strategy that you are using. In a nutshell, though, a trade plan can be reduced to being able to answer 3 questions. 1. Why did you open the trade? 2. What are you hoping to achieve? 3. When do you exit the trade? An alpha dog will have the answers to these questions clearly in mind every time. Always. And have the discipline to stay with the plan. Good risk management. Risk management is also dependent on your strategy, but a good general concept is to trade in such a way that any one trade does not risk more than 2% of your bankroll. Some people even suggest 1%. Traders tend to violate their own risk management at both ends. If they are losing, it becomes double up and catch up. When winning, some traders are subject to what may be called euphoria. I am winning every trade, just think what I would be up if I were trading bigger. Like the trade plan, an alpha dog has a risk management plan, and follows it. Always trade with edge. Having edge is the most elusive of the 5 characteristics for the individual trader. In a professional environment, you have people whose job it is to identify edge. Then the traders execute the trade. All 5 characteristics are critical to being an alpha dog, and trading without edge is a losing proposition even if you have all of the other characteristics. Unfortunately, trading education aimed at individuals often portrays basic skills as having edge. Basic skills are very important to your success. But they are not edge. We will touch on this throughout the course, and give some edge ideas that are practical for the individual.